Well, hey, this next guy has actually had a spot on Last Comic Standing. He is a brainstorm behind this whole program. Let's give him a big hand. Patrick Stuart Stanley.
Thank you. How we doing? Guys having a good time? It's awesome. I hope you'll bear with me a little bit because I just had surgery. So, still pretty soft, and I've got no stamina. My wife says nothing's changed. That's great. You picked that up good. It was not a sexual connotation crowd last night. I also told her, I said, you know, these comedy shows are really cool because, like, all these people come up to me, I don't even know who they are. It's awesome. She's like, yeah, it's just like living with a Hollywood celebrity, except, you know, without any perks. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's a great name for a new drug. No new drug. No perks at all. Tired of that great job with those pesky benefits? Try new, no perks at all. Part of the damn it all family. I just made that up. Okay, it's true. You may have heard we actually went to Guatemala for a mission trip. Been down there twice. The first time we went, it was like a whirlwind tour to see what all they were doing down there. And I am a very nervous traveler. So they take us down there, and then they're going to put us on a puddle jumper. Do you know what that is? To me, that's like a frog. But apparently, it's these little airplanes with 4 or 5 people and run by a prop. So we get to the airport, and it's just a bunch of rusty metal sheds, like you put a boat or something in, but there's planes in there. So I'm really nervous, and they start opening our shed. And I'm taking account of this airplane. Left wing good. Left landing gear good. Hey, wait, that prop has been up. And the right wing is resting on top of a pickup. And the right landing gear is in a wheelbarrow. Is that how they do it down here? A truck runs alongside and you got some poor Guatemalan dude running his butt off? Is that how they do it? No, Pat. Apparently, this particular plane the day before, while landing, hit a pig. A pig on the runway. And you know, we weren't there very long. We didn't see hardly any wildlife, and I deduced because it all lived on the runway. So now they're going to bring us, and there's no warm and fuzzy, there's no comfortable way of saying this, a backup puddle jumper. A put-me-in coach puddle jumper. The one to use when the one leaning on the truck doesn't work. So I'm envisioning them taxiing this plane to us with a truck under each wing and 2 wheelbarrows. And then it all makes sense. It's common sense. That's why the wildlife is on the runway. Because when these guys get to the end, they're tuckered out. They're easy pickings. Perfect sense in my head. But apparently not. They brought us a plane that actually worked. So we get on this plane and we're going up, and I noticed right away, they don't go very high. I'm used to flying and looking down on the clouds. We're under the clouds. We can tickle the clouds' bellies. And you look down and you can still see people plain as day. They're all like really short and skinny. Kind of like Paris Hilton's, only with real tans. And we're coming up on some mountains. And the pilot's in front of me like, hey, buddy, go between. Aim betwixt, because we apparently can't get over. Go betwixt. Go between that one and that. That's got a whole one. That's a volcano. Calm down, Pat. That volcano is not active. That one is. Oh my gosh! There's like smoke and red stuff coming out. It was active. Isn't that the hole in Mother Earth where she shoots out fire and brimstone to punish those that have been mean to the planet Earth? And I used to own an SUV. Does she know? And it wouldn't be right because Larry's on the plane. He has a Mini Cooper. He gets really good gas mileage. It just wouldn't be right. Speak up, Larry. Come on. So right away, I started doing the international movement of going faster. You all know it. You just may not recognize it. You see me start doing the movement. Any vehicle you get in, you know you can make it go faster. So now I'm looking around, getting everybody dirty looks like, help me! So finally I got everybody helping me except the pilot. He thinks we're nuts. And of course he was busy because the plane's shaking a lot now. But it got us past the evil twins. And we flew to a far remote corner to a small town at the end of the country. It's called Retalehu. And I thought, that's like a Swedish Alps country. Retalehu! And no, there ain't nobody snow skiing down there. Let me guarantee you that. It's hot down there. So we're looking at this hospital that's been abandoned for a long time, looking at the roof, it needs work, and we look across, and there's another volcano! What, are they like following us? What, can they move? How many of those y'all have? 5? Liar! Never seen so many holes in the planet in my life. And then I find out, I'm spitting everywhere, aren't I? I'm glad you're done eating. Have the dessert, I'll fix it for you. And then I find out they have volcano tours where you can get closer to the hot flowing molten lava. These people are coming back with like burned shoes and stuff. Hey, Pat, want to go on the tour? No, thank you. Because occasionally I trip. What happened to you? Went on the volcano tour, tripped, sends it right off, cauterized it, never felt a thing. It's really cool, except for, like missing an arm. Then we go to Antigua, really ancient city, and we see this church with a wrought iron fence, and you can see through it. And right in there where people used to sit, there's these huge chunks of rock and stuff all over the place. Like, wow, what is that? Oh, that's a ruin. They have a catastrophic earthquake here about every 30 years. Wow. What was that? Oh. When was the last one? 1976. Ah! How do you say overdue in Spanish?